Hello guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. It's your baby girl Blessing Alex, filming live from Nigeria. Have you guys been? Hope you guys are doing well. It has been a minute. I'm sorry I've not uploaded in like a week plus now, and that is because I caught a cold. Okay, I've been under the weather, and then I was trying to get myself back together. Before I know, I've transferred cold to my son, so we've not been too strong, but I'm filming today because I feel so much better, and I've not been as consistent as I would have loved to, and that's why I'm putting this video out here. Okay, so we're going to be talking about something juicy. See you guys in a bit. Okay, first, before we go right into the video, can you guys see how I am glowing? Like, look at this beauty. Hey, mother, look at this beauty. Like, well, that's not the reason why we're here, okay? But I just wanted to hype myself a bit. Okay, today we're going to be talking about do's and don'ts when planning a wedding. Okay, I know a lot of people are overwhelmed when it's time to plan their wedding, and there are things you should be doing and things you shouldn't do when planning your wedding. And I'm talking out of experience because I am married, and then there are things I could have done differently, and there are things I wish I didn't do at all, so that's the reason for this video, so you don't make the same mistake I made. Okay, so if that looks like something you want to know, or there's someone you think that needs to watch this video, share the video, subscribe to my channel so you get to see new videos when I upload, and then like my videos. Please like my videos and comment also down below, down the comment section, and that will go a long way to encourage me. Okay, thank you guys, and let's get right into the topic of today. Okay, I hope I don't rant. When I'm in front of the camera, I tend to talk faster than I should, and I hope I slow down so we get the point and the gist. Okay, so congratulations if you're planning your wedding. I am happy and excited, and you should be excited because you're going to be doing life with the love of your life, if you get it. Okay, so it's an experience that everyone should have, and then it can be overwhelming, especially when you're planning the wedding, the actual wedding. It can be overwhelming, and for me it was overwhelming, though I had a lot of time to plan, but it was still overwhelming, and I'm going to be telling you reasons why. And in this video I'm going to be telling you the do's and don'ts when planning your wedding. Okay, first on my list, when planning your wedding, one thing you should do is have a budget. Okay, you might be rich, you want your wedding to be extravagant, you want it to be the talk of the town. I understand all that. I think it's every lady's dream, to have that wedding, that Cinderella wedding of her dreams. I wanted that too. Okay, so in as much as you want this wedding to be the bomb, you need to have a budget. Please have a budget, draw a budget, have time with your partner to sit down and draw a cost, what you want to do during the wedding, how much it's going to cost, and then work with that budget. Okay, it's important to have a budget, not just having a budget, but also working with that budget. A lot of times we have budgets that we don't actually follow through at the end of the day, and that is why we have event planners who help us with this budget thing. But this NEPA. But if you don't have an event planner and you want to do this thing yourself, you must ensure that you have a budget and work with that budget. Don't do anything outside the budget. You get? Okay, for instance, you want to plan your wedding and then you want to spend nothing more than 1 million during your wedding. You have to draw up a plan, know what and what you are getting, and then work with it. Maybe as a lady, um you want a very beautiful wedding gown, and then you've budgeted 50K for this wedding gown. I'm just saying, for instance, 50,000 Nigerian naira, Nigerian currency, for this wedding gown of your dreams. And then you go into a store where um a store for wedding and wedding gowns and all that, and you see a very beautiful gown that costs about 150,000. Mind you, your budget is 50K. You must be able to discipline yourself to say, okay, no, in as much as this is beautiful, it is way above my budget. And the reason why this budget thing is important is so you don't spend more than what you have budgeted for and then go into debts. Because you see a lot of weddings, a lot of marriages, after the wedding they are paying debts. Debts that they've incurred over time, and they begin to pay back, and that wouldn't be a nice thing to do. After a wedding, you should enjoy your husband or your wife. You should be having fun and not thinking of, oh, how do I repay this loan I took, how do I pay this debt. And that's why budgeting is super super important. Okay, don't go above your budget. Even if uncles and aunties promise you things, please, I beg you, do not go above your budget. Let every of your planning be according to what you've budgeted for, and don't go overboard with it. Okay, weddings is not an avenue to impress anybody. You are about to be joined with the love of your life, and that is what's important. Not well, I want to impress this, I want, because at the end of the day, after the wedding, they will leave you with gbese. You get? They will leave you a lot of debt to pay, and none of them are going to contribute to it. So do not do anything to please anybody. Work with your budget. And then secondly, another thing you should do when planning your wedding is do not rush the wedding preparation. See, I know that sometimes everything is happening so fast, the engagement, the introduction, and the wedding proper. Sometimes it happens in less than a year, everything. But you shouldn't rush, because when you're rushing things too much, you tend to make mistakes. Okay, take your time. Don't be in a hurry. Don't put yourself under too much pressure to want to do things a certain way. Okay, you should be able to take your time. For me, my introduction, my engagement rather, was a year before I got married. Okay, so the introduction was January. My wedding was slated for December. So it wasn't as if I was rushing. But trust me, when it was even December, there were still things I had not done. You get? There were still things I had not done. And it was looking as if, oh, everything was happening too fast. So take a chill pill. Take one thing at a time, and do not rush the process. Okay? Everything is going to fall into place. This is just like some hours event. It's not even up to a full day. So why do you put yourself under pressure for something that will just happen in less than how many hours, and everybody has gone? Okay, so do not rush the process. Take things easy, and then everything will flow. Well, another thing you should do when planning your wedding, before I forget to add, is please have help. Let people help you. Okay, I know you already have it in your head, the kind of wedding you want, and people might not really get it. Okay, because when it's time for your wedding, trust me, it's your wedding, but it's their wedding. I don't know if you get my point. Okay, you're planning your wedding, but family are already butting in. This is how we want it to go. This is what we want. This is what we want. Even though it's your day, it's their day too. Okay, so you must ensure that you have people that are helping you. Do not do everything on your own. You will break down. Okay, you will break down for an event that is just how many hours. You want to give yourself headache. For me, I wish I had a lot of help, just like I would have loved to. My parents were not physically around with me at the time I was planning my wedding. My sister wasn't. The um One of the persons that helped me during my wedding preps was my friend Lizzie. Shout out to Lizzie. Thank you very much for helping me. You made that wedding a success, and I love you so much. Mwah. So, she was one person that helped me during my wedding prep. She was going to the market with me, and everything, helping me get stuff. Because I was still in school when I was planning my wedding. My parents were also helping me from where they were. My sister was also putting her input from where she was. Okay, I made sure that I carried everybody along, and then I had enough help. Even though some of the helps were not physical, they were not physically present with me, but they were also helping me. You get? So ensure that you have a lot enough help, okay, and it will go a long way to make your wedding a success. Another thing you would want to do when planning your wedding is work with reliable vendors. Okay, it's important you work with people that know what they are doing. Let your vendors be reliable. Let them deliver. Okay, at the end of the day, it should be people that could actually deliver. Okay, so whoever it is you're working with, be it your cake vendor, your dress vendor, your makeup artist, your decoration people, and whoever it is you're working with, they're going to hold or take part in some of these things. Should be people that come highly recommended. Okay, for me, my wedding, I thank God it went smoothly, but there were some things I could have done differently. Okay, there are some things, there are some people I would never work with. In fact, if my sister is getting married, I can never recommend those people to them. I had it was a disaster. But then those were things that I went through, because I feel if I didn't go through them the way I did, I wouldn't have anything to say to you guys. So please, whoever is recommending anybody to you, see their work. Be sure that these people know what they are doing. They came with their A game. If not, premium tiers at the end of the day. So whoever you're working with should be someone reliable, should be someone you have worked with before. For me, see, let me give you an instance. Okay, my wedding, I got my decoration and cake vendor online, because I did my wedding in the village, so I wanted someone close. I could have gotten a lot of people if it was from Abuja, because that's where I reside, but the expenses of taking them from Abuja to the east for my wedding would have been too much. It was way above my budget. I could not afford it, so I was looking for someone close by in the east that could easily come, and I wouldn't have to spend a lot. So we got this person. Oh God, if you see his works, it was fire. I was already imagining myself on that wedding day, because I did my trad and my wedding the same day. So I was already imagining how everything was going to play out, and it was quite expensive. It was quite expensive. So I figured that the more expensive it is, the more nicer it will be. So that was how I set myself up. So my husband and I, we paid this particular vendor, we paid him like 90% of what we're supposed to pay. We had already given him like 90%, let's say 80-90%. Okay, so wedding day, when we got to the church, because there was some decoration we told him to do at the church, brother did not do anyone. Then the venue for the traditional wedding, because we had the white wedding before the trad. Okay, though the bride price was paid a day before, but we had the traditional wedding ceremony after the white wedding, almost immediately after the white wedding. So when I got to the venue for the traditional wedding, if you see the decoration I saw, oh my goodness. I told myself, blessing, calm down. Calm down. This is your day. Calm down. Everything was not the way I have envisioned it or the way I have been told it would be. The cakes I ordered wasn't what I saw. This was a case of what you ordered versus what you got. That's what I saw that day. And it was sad because at that point there was nothing we could do. Okay, the wedding was already here, there was nothing we could do, but it was already here. So ensure that whoever it is you want to work with, you must know someone that has worked with that person and did a good job before you can take up that kind of person. Even if you see their work, some of these people can actually download work online and post, and you think it is them that did it. Then on your wedding day, you see wonders. Okay, that part of my wedding wasn't fun. Okay, oh, so ensure that whichever vendor you're working with comes highly recommended. It's not about the money, but this person should be highly recommended, maybe from a friend, family member that had worked with this person. You have seen the work. It's not phone. Oh no, you have seen what this person can do, and then you can actually work with that person. If not, please avoid all these online vendors. I use Jesus, beg you. Online vendors are good, but there are some that are trashy. Okay, so that is it. And then another thing, see, I'm saying this out of experience based on the point I just made now, about that vendor. One thing you should do is enjoy your wedding day. Hey, do not allow anybody, here I repeat, do not allow anybody or anyone to ruin that day for you, because once ruined, forever ruined. You're not having that wedding day again. It's a one-time event that just comes, and after then, chicken now. If you allow anybody to ruin your day for you, that is it. I told myself, it doesn't matter what anybody does. Oh, on this day, I am going to be happy, and there is nothing anybody can do about it. There were a lot of things that were happening that day that could actually make me lose my mind, but I'd already told myself I refuse to be angry today. Oh, I will enjoy my day. I will dance like never before. I will have fun. I will create memories. And then after the event, if I want vex, we'll face that one. But when that wedding is going on, I refuse to get angry. On my wedding day, after dressing up, okay, the makeup artist came and she dressed me up and everything, did my makeup. So I was ready before the wedding was supposed to be for 10 a.m. in the morning. So I was already ready. Let's say 9:30. I think I was already done. 9 o'clock, I think so. I was already ready. Okay, so I started taking pictures. Well, I'd already discussed with my dad the car that was coming to pick me from the hotel to church. So I was already ready, waiting to be wedded with the love of my life. Okay. Only for me to sit at the reception of the hotel where we lodged. I was seated there. I was waiting for them. Nobody came to pick me. The the car that was there took my husband and the little girl and some people to church, and then hubby said okay that the car that is coming to pick me will come, that I should just wait. I waited. I was waiting only for my husband to call me and say that the wedding, they've changed the time. It's no longer 10, it's slated for 12. I was already ready. Hey, sorry about that. Hey, listen, I was already ready, so you can imagine the disappointment I felt. I was scared that my makeup was going to be ruined. I was already ready. I was putting on white. I didn't want it to get dirty and all that. But I waited at that reception till 12. After 12, I think, no, was it after 12? I'd be some minutes to 12. I had not seen who was coming to pick me. I was calling my dad. He wasn't picking my calls. I think my elder brother was with his phone, and he picked and said, okay, I shouldn't worry, that the person that's coming to pick me is coming. The person that came to pick me came and picked me and my chief bridesmaid and little brides took us, went to church. They were buzzing my phone. Where are you guys now? And I'm like, you guys wasted my time. I have been ready. It's not like I was doing my makeup or anything. I was at that reception from 10 till 12 for 2 hours. I was at the reception. So I told myself, see, I am not going to allow anybody determine how I feel today. I'm going to be happy regardless. See, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not seeing anybody. Is there anybody here? No, no, no. I'm not. It's just me and my hobby, okay? And those that are genuinely happy for us. I won't allow anything or anyone ruin my day or make me feel unhappy or sad, okay? So I was determined to be happy at all costs, and I got that happiness. I danced to my satisfaction. I'm going to include some clips of my wedding video so you see how happy of a bride I was, okay? So ensure that nobody ruins your day for you. Be happy regardless, okay? So these are just some of the things that I feel are the do's and don'ts when planning your wedding, okay, that you should adhere to. Please and please adhere to it, and I'm trusting God that your wedding is going to be sweet. And please create memories. I cannot overemphasize. Create memories. Take pictures, okay? Take videos. Create memories with family, friends, because at the end of the day, that's the only thing that's going to matter. After the wedding ceremony of how many hours, everything is done and dusted. So those memories you've created, sometimes I look back to the pictures I have, the videos I have, and I'm like, wow, blessing, you had a lot of fun. So ensure you create a lot of memories with your husband, with your friends, with your loved ones. Don't allow anybody or anything to stress you up, okay? So that is it. Please do wait to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe. I need this subscription. I need it though. Please subscribe. Let me get to 200 before the month runs out, okay? All right, guys, see you guys in the next video. It is still your baby girl, Blessing Alex, signing out.
Making sure I'm my sayang, and every shot in the stuff of the man of God. Anything grand, when I pass, I ask you, when I pass, I know that's what I love. I have to